TGIF, what's up, everybody? Look at this. We just started a show, and all of a sudden, people just come in and start interrupting us.
Sorry.
S'mores and regular.
We are here at EC's Bar and Grill.
Yes, sir.
EC's Bar and Grill here at Lake of the Ozarks. Fucking dope-ass place. I got harassed because I was going to go down to Charlie Foxtrot's to smoke some cigars, which I've done before, just my kind of routine. And then one of the owners here fucking called me up and says, why the fuck don't you come down to my bar, asshole, and smoke a cigar out here? So I got my arm twisted and coming down here to EC's, but that's all cool because I love this place too. I'm here with Scotty, Machine Dumber. What's up? He is in fact this short. That's exactly why he looks like this.
Solid 4'11".
That's right, tiny little bastard. Hey, for a Marine, dude, that's pretty fucking good. I don't know what that joke means, but
I'll take it.
Let me know, you guys, how we sound. I know if I have to raise my voice, put the sergeant voice in there, I will. I think we got a little echo in here, so that might actually help. Yeah, we're here. One of the owners here, shit, I feel bad. What's his name?
Ken.
Yeah, one of the owners here, Ken. Don't tell him I forgot that.
I won't.
We're going to have him come out at some point here. We'll talk, we'll have a little chat about the business aspect, the fact that he's a Navy vet, hear his story, but also we want to talk about the economy. And basically, because of everything that we saw at the DNC the last few days, all their fucking claims saying that they're doing great. Actually, Kamala is actually having to debate with herself because she keeps on saying she's fixing the economy, but she is directly responsible for the shit economy.
Yeah.
So she's actually arguing with herself when it comes to the economy.
Here are some snacks. Thanks, Blue Cord. Appreciate you. I'm gonna help them with the tire.
All right. Yeah, what's up, guys? I love, we got some shots already lined up here because Blue Cord Devil already popping in with that $20. So much appreciated, man. We got proper shot glasses here, too. So, actually, I'm going to show you this. Also, this is, we have a great view in the background here. We do have the lake right over the ridge over there. It's unfortunate. If they can only cut those trees, we're hoping they can cut those trees, and then we can actually have a lake view over here. But yeah, this is Lake of the Ozarks. One of the best places for pizza and all that good stuff is right here at EC's Bar and Grill. I got the logo right here behind me. So yeah, I was gonna, since this is Fight Like Hell Friday, I'm not gonna go into a lot of political details as far as the DNC and everything. I did subject myself to watch a lot of that. It was painful. I will say that last night speech wasn't as bad as I expected it was gonna be, but it's still pretty horrendous and just full of a bunch of fucking lies. But we're gonna talk a lot about the economy because Scotty here, the Machine Dumber, our Marine vet, he's building a house right now, and he's hurting big time on that. I know that these guys here at EC's is definitely hurting when it comes to running a restaurant. And I'm hurting right now because I have the sun glaring at me right over there. I didn't even bring sunglasses because it was cloudy earlier. I thought it was gonna be nice and cool out here, but I'm actually baking right now with the sun right in my damn eyes. But yeah, let me see. Let me get up here. Yep, thank you for the reaction. Yeah, we did the Tom breakdown of Everybody Needs Me, which I really thought that was going to be like a comparison or like a contrast to his other song, Everybody Hates Me, but it wasn't, and it was just fucking hilarious. That song was great. I mean, one of the funniest songs he's ever made, that's for damn sure. And the numbers are doing great, so I appreciate all you Hangover Gang Tom McDonald fans out there checking out my reaction and supporting the shit out of this channel. Even when I do unique stuff like this, you know, I've only actually done a handful of live streams where I'm just hanging out here. I've done a couple of them where I'm just by myself like I am right now. But at least this time I was like, hey, cool, I can have Scotty with me. And then the asshole takes off to go help out somebody change a fucking tire over here. I know, that's funny as hell to say, you know, what an asshole. He volunteered to go fucking change a tire. So his priority is to go change the tire rather than help me out of my live stream. What a dick. I do want to also pimp, this is not my gear. This is, I've shown this off before, DonaldJTrump.com. You get Veterans for Trump hats. I've got this, I got the shirt. I'd recommend people, if you want to help out, you can go buy some merch and go to DonaldJTrump.com. Let's help that man out as much as possible. Because God knows if we get 4 more years of crap that we're dealing with right now, it's going to be bad, dude. It'll be very, very bad. Let's see. What is this? Wayne Rowe, what's up, dude? It says, could be worse. At least we're not Jill Biden. You mean Dr. Jill. Dr. Jill. Get it right. You know, she's a teacher. Bullshit. So last night we did the live stream. Again, how am I sounding, guys? Can you guys hear me okay? The live stream went really well last night. I appreciate the hell out of everyone who dropped some big super chats. And we got Savannah here. Come over here. This is the person who twisted my arm into coming down here to EC's.
I made him show up.
Yep. What'd you say?
I said he was here first, so he better come here.
What? He?
You. Saying that you came here first, so you better do a video here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Savannah is part owner here at EC's. Do you have like any like pitch as to like what kind of food and everything is here? You wanna promote the place?
We have the best chicken wings of your life. For sure. All of our pizzas are going to be probably the best ones ever because we have garlic butter that has another special seasoning in it that is to die for. That we put on our crust, and we put it on all of our buns on our burgers, that we toast the buns, toast all of our bread for all the sandwiches.
And pizza crack.
Our pizza crack. Oh, yeah. We sell a lot of crack. It's awesome. It is our house blend Parmesan. Has oregano, basil, and garlic in it. I'm not going to tell you how much of it because that'll give away the secret.
It is
but
addictive.
It's awesome.
It is like crack. It is like crack.
It's the new Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything.
That's right.
It's the new Frank's Red Hot. Gets put on everything. We love it.
I appreciate that.
All right. Well, it's nice to meet everybody.
Get back to work.
Never.
So yeah, it was DNC, man. Having to listen to Kamala last night. She wasn't. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, RFK dropped out, and is backing Trump, dude. That's huge news today. That dropped right before I did my my Tom reaction today, and I'm not gonna say it's gonna move the needle that much. Like it's not gonna be. Now it's an absolute landslide or anything like that for Trump. There's still going to be plenty of the never Trumpers out there, but it is definitely it's going to move the needle. It'll absolutely help. And I think, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what I heard is that he's dropping out, but he's still staying on the ballot in blue states where it'll hurt. It'll hurt Kamala. So that's very, very interesting. And if he ends up in the administration, I mean, think about this now. Think about all the Democrats have switched over now. You got RFK, you got Elon, and you got Tulsi Gabbard. All very prominent who were all Democrats at one point are now all on the Trump train. It's very, very interesting. Oh shit! Just ashed all over my stuff. So, let me get this banner up in case there's anybody new. The numbers are doing great on that video, so I appreciate the hell out of everyone. If we got a lot of new people on here, welcome to Berets Talkin. This is a rare occasion where I'm doing one of these live streams outside, and we always had drinking game rules here. Where any single super chat, we do social. I got my beer right here, and $20 more, and we do shots. I got my first shot right here. Like I said, just waiting for Scotty to get the hell over here. And this is Fight Like Hell Friday, which has been, this is a new creation. I've done this only a couple times now, but this is my big effort to try to get out there and to try to help Trump in any single way possible. And the biggest way, man, is let everybody know it's not enough to vote. You got to make sure you're registered to vote. Talk to people, make sure they're registered. Share people, send out emails, send text messages, put out social media posts, And then on election day, don't just vote, but get other people to go out and vote with you. Like I said, man, this election is so important that we got to vote like we're 10 points behind, and our lives depend on it. And I'm kind of surprised. I know that so today is Friday, so we have a regular influx of all kinds of people who don't actually live at the lake. The population here is like 5,000, I think, here in Osage Beach. And even with the 5,000 population, we have 5 lanes on our main street out here, because every single weekend this place just gets flooded. Hundreds of thousands of people come in here, but it's amazing that it's calming down already. I can't believe how fast this has happened, especially thinking about the election. It's in almost 2 months. It's just a little bit over 2 months now, 70-something days. And that is insane to think of. I swear it feels like the season just started, and we're already.
Most of the stuff is like, most of the stuff is like insane. You guys want to sit down up here? Oh, yeah. Or we can just.
So look at this. Let's see. We've got the new subscribers coming in. There's Bent Wing, Dale Robinson. I didn't feel like wanting to talk about politics and stuff. There's a whole family right there. And there's little kids. I'm like, I don't want to be shoving politics down their throat. Was about to mention that Stogie was running. Yeah, it's burning down the wrong side. It's funny. I realized that people seem to think that if you hold in one side like this, and the top is gonna get lit more, and it's actually wrong. I don't know what the science is behind it, but it seems to be that the bottom burns out faster. But then also depends on which way the wind is blowing. So the wind's blowing over here, then the side's getting blown on is gonna light up more. So here comes the asshole who abandons my show to go help someone change a tire.
Oh, yes. I am that asshole.
Such an asshole.
You got that lighter?
Yeah. By the way, I haven't talked to these guys, but I get my Vet TV, Veteran Television.
Oh, they're so good.
So, okay, I was about to ask if you've seen it.
They're so good. They're one of my favorites, man.
Check out Vet TV if you haven't. They got their short clips here on YouTube, but you got to subscribe to their website to actually get the full ones. But I remember that it's a Marine lieutenant is the one who runs it.
Yeah.
And I remember finding a clip before I even knew what Vet TV was of him just explaining what Wookiees are in the Marines.
You never heard that?
Well, no, I never heard the term Wookiees as far as the Marines go until I found his video. And he is just like the dirtiest motherfucker. He's got a chaw on and everything. So like I also didn't know that Marine officers or infantry officers specifically are like super fucking badass. I mean, they're like super well compared to Army. Like our Marine officer infantry school is like nothing compared to Army.
I will say that the officer school for the Marine Corps is fucking insane.
But specifically the infantry. But specifically the infantry.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean they actually get treated like Joes or like
100%. They get treated just like we do in boot camp.
Yeah, exactly.
But
yeah, they don't do that in the Army.
I wouldn't say they're completely badass because every fucking butter bar we get doesn't know a damn thing.
Well, I mean,
it's amazing.
There's that too, but I mean they're still dumb as fuck. But at least, like I said, as far as infantry goes, their toughness is above and beyond Army.
Oh,
Army officer infantry.
Yeah, that's not hard to do that.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, we fuck with each other, but I mean, I have no problem denying that you guys go through a lot more shit in your training than we do.
100%. And you guys are way better at calling for fire. I will say that. Your guys' JTACs are probably twice as good as ours.
Well, those are Air Force.
Yeah, but they were.
Well, we do have forward observers for artillery.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
that's what I meant because our JTACs were technically considered forward observer, but they go to JTAC school.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's a new thing or if that's just how it's always been, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was for our JTACs. But we still called them JTACs, so I don't.
Yeah, we don't have JTACs in the Army. We get specifically assigned for no. Like I said, we have forward observers for the artillery. They're artillery guys. 13, I can't remember what the fuck. But no, the JTACs, when we have JTACs or TAC-Ps, those come attached from the Air Force.
Did you already take your shot?
No, of course I didn't take the shot. Oh, shit, Blue Corps already dropping a second one.
He said drink.
That's what Blue Corps do, man. That's what Blue Corps do. Good dude.
That's that boy.
All right, let's get up here. Blue Corps Devil for $20. I feel bad I don't have my sound effects give you proper applause for that, dude. But I appreciate the hell out of you, Blue Corps, since you started things off right. Let's get out here. This is the first time Scotty's seeing.
You got all your little videos.
Yeah, you see how all the videos are listed? Oh. Yep. Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Well, don't knock it off the stand.
All right, here you go. It has begun.
It has begun!
Oh my God.
Scotty hasn't seen the new It Has Begun yet. Cheers, buddy. Cheers to you, Blue Corps. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's not bad.
I forgot it was 10 high.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare myself.
Oh. we got the cheap whiskey for tonight. We got the cheap whiskey.
Cheap but good.
Cheap but good. 10 high. Yep. But I'm paying for his though. Oh, 13 Fox. That's it. Yep. 13 Fox is the forward observers for artillery.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to know all that stuff because I did basic training at the home of the artillery, Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Well, and wouldn't you guys have forward observers with you with LRVs?
No, right? LRVs, long range surveillance. No, no, because our mission is specifically for surveillance and reconnaissance. So we train though on calling in artillery ourselves. We even had JTACs teach us how to use the laser designator and all that shit.
Okay.
We never had to do it, but we did have guys get trained in how to do it in case a scenario like that comes up.
Gotcha.
So we are in LRS, the guys are like capable of doing that kind of stuff.
So see, again, that's another difference I don't think we talked about, because for LAR we had our own mortar vehicles.
Oh.
Yeah, we had vehicles that had mortars attached with them, and
that's a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Not it. So I can see what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking mortar tubes
it's
like
not,
on the back of this thing.
It's not attached to the vehicle.
Okay.
The mortar team rides in the back.
Okay, I got you.
So they take like a logistics LAV, which is just a big C square, and that's what they ride around in. They don't get the cool 25 Mike cannon on top. They just get the C square. But
gotcha.
Yeah, so we actually have to train for calling for mortar fire. From our positions, from our LPOPs. But it's weird that LRS wouldn't have a specific detachment with you. See, that's foreign to me. I couldn't imagine going out to an LPOP, outside the wire and not being able to call artillery that's attached to me.
Well, like I said, if we're in a situation, I mean, I was never in that situation specifically myself. But like I said, I know that the guys would be capable. I'm sure that there's probably LRS teams that did go in with
artillery detachments or mortar detachments.
Yeah, so they probably had the radio signals and all that kind of shit ready to go in case they need to call something in.
Okay.
But yeah, we the regular line units would get those guys attached to them.
Okay.
And then forward observers, I know forward observers is the kind of thing like they would either attach directly to a team so that they can be on the team, or they can even go out like we did and just kind of like be out on their own, like dug in, camouflage somewhere and calling in fire.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
I was never in a line unit, so I don't know what gets attached to it.
I actually never was either. I was never in anything. Every fucking unit I've ever been in is like detachments instead of companies. I was never in a regiment. So I've never been in a conventional fucking line unit or anything like that.
We need to get someone on like that so we can poke their fucking mind and then talk shit relentlessly. You had to hike everywhere with your gear?
That's silly.
You see how I ride in a vehicle with my pack mounted on the side? Very mindful, very demure.
when I did training one time with fellow GSR guys, ground surveillance radar guys up in Germany, and they were in the First Armored Division, so they were Cav, and when they told me their motto is death before dismount, I was so disgusted in them.
That's like every cat unit ever though. Anyone who rides in a vehicle always says that shit. Because like even LAR, our crewmen, that's what they would say. It was like just before dismount. Like, yeah, okay, motherfucker, you're really gonna sit there while grenades are coming at you?
Right. Yeah.
And your tin can? Come on.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's also their way of rubbing it in and saying you got to walk and I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have Motor T, who says if you can't truck it, fuck it.
I never heard that one.
You never heard that one?
I never did.
Maybe that's a Marine Corps thing, but that was always their motto.
Yeah.
Goofy fuck.
I didn't do much with the Motor T, so they might have done in the Army.
You didn't get any rides in the nice 5 tons?
Well, I mean, if we had to for like training and whatnot, I mean, yeah, if we're like going to the fucking rifle range stuff, yeah, we would ride in the fucking. We had the LMTVs at the time.
LMTVs. Is that the cab over engine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
The front, the flat faced one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I was talking to someone yesterday about that, trying to figure out what that vehicle was called. I just could not remember.
I think it's like light multi-purpose LMTV, light multi-purpose tactical vehicle, I think. But
did you see that Blue Cord was an 81 millimeter mortars guy?
Oh, I didn't know that, dude. I always knew that you were. Okay, so this is something I learned. We had this conversation. I told you that, and it blew your mind, that I said 11 Bravo was the only infantry that we had, that they merged all the other infantry MOSs into 11 Bravo.
I don't understand that.
I was wrong. What I heard, apparently in the conversation I had, was they merged machine gunner into 11 Bravo. But there's still, like he's saying here, there's still separate 11 series for mortarmen and whatever else.
Anti-tank missileman is whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if we got that one.
I think the Marine Corps. So my first year officially in the Marine Corps, 2018. I'm pretty sure we did away with. I want to say it was the anti-tank missileman, but I could be wrong, and I don't want to be ignorant about or arrogant about it. But we did away with one of the MOSs that had to do with like javelins and shit. And everyone was super disappointed. I was disappointed because I wanted to be the motherfucker rocking the javelin.
You're fucking crazy.
Dude, it looks like fun. Come on.
To carry the thing around?
You have a giant missile you're carrying around simply designated to say fuck you to some vehicle. Okay? Like someone somewhere is about to get hit with enough bomb, they're going to be disintegrated.
I would be perfectly fine with, hey, can I get a picture with that and then give it back to him to carry? I
can't tell you how many riflemen would do that with my 240 when we were on deployment.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Everyone turned into a model as soon as the 240 came
Posing.
out. Yeah.
I'm badass.
I won't lie, I'm guilty of it too. I've got a couple photos on my Instagram where I'm fucking,
Of course, man. I mean,
moto pics.
Dude. I mean, they say like even in LURS, I know that it's like a special operations thing too. They say like there's the mission priorities, and then the very last one is look cool doing it. We said that in LURS, and even special operations Green Berets will say that. Yep. I mean, they're walking around with their sunglasses and they're fucking looking all badass. And they're doing it on purpose. They know they're fucking badass. And they look cool with that beret on.
In their fucking beards.
Beards. Well, I can't do that in garrison, but they will grow out their fucking hair though. Yeah.
That must be. No.
Yeah.
That can't be.
No, they don't. Yeah, because they still have to wear uniform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the Green Berets that we trained with, I wish I knew. I have photos with them. I wish I remembered which detachment it was, but I think 3 out of 4 of them, or not out of 4. It was 3 out of 15, I want to say, because they have they have their supply and admin guys attached to them too. Mm-hmm. But I want to say at least 3 of them had beards. I'm gonna have to look back at that photo because that's gonna.
Well, where were you?
That was on Pendleton.
On base.
Yeah, so we were on Pendleton over in camp. All the Quonset huts. I was just talking about this the other day. I can't remember the name of the camp. It was just past St. Onofre, though. So you have the St. Onofre gate. If you go past that gate, there's a little camp down here that still reps the fucking Quonset huts. You know, the tin cans?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And oh man, I can't remember the name of it, but that's where we also did our combat hunter courses.
Okay, Big Rob, that's a good point. Yeah, so they're probably getting ready for deployment because, yeah, when they're out there, they want the big beards ready to go to be able to communicate.
I forget he was a Green Beret.
No, he was Ranger.
Ranger
Special operations. So
Rangers are better anyways. I'll stand 10 toes on that. I like the Rangers more.
I do love and I appreciate you said because I think that we had this conversation. I've met so many Marines who say, "Oh, Rangers ain't shit." I've worked with Rangers and I correct them. Now, did you work with the guy who had a scroll or just the Ranger tab? Because there's a big fucking difference. There's a lot of guys who went to Ranger school and then just went on to regular infantry and they're fucking dirtbags. I worked with some of these guys. But guys in the 75th Ranger Regiment, those are the real Rangers.
Thank you. I actually, the only reason I get Big Rob shit is just because that's how we are, you know?
Of course.
As veterans. But I do like the Rangers. I like giving shit to the Army in general. So I had an 11 Bravo whenever we were at Fort Irwin, and we were in the chow line and he was talking shit. And I looked back at him and I said, you know, anytime anyone compares the Marine Corps and Army, they always compare Marine infantry to the Rangers. They don't even look at 11 Bravos.
Right.
Explain that to me, okay?
You keep on talking about that. I'm going to fill up the shots.
Oh, God. Leaving me by my lonesome. This isn't good. I don't know how to talk. But, yeah, just always the Army wants to talk shit. And, I don't know, in my eyes, we're always compared to the Rangers. So, I don't know, that pumps my ego quite a bit. Quite a fucking bit.
Well, now you guys got the Raiders.
Ah, man, the Raiders are cool too. We trained with them, and so between training with the Berets and the Rangers, I really can't decide which one was better. The only issue is our training with MARSOC got cut short. We had
shots.
Hell yeah!
Thank you, Savannah.
We had one of the MARSOC guys pass away, unfortunately, in a rollover event. So our training, we got sent into a safety stand down. And so that was disappointing and very unfortunate, first and foremost. But, dude, it was so much fun up to that point. So I told them I was a machine gunner. So the way we trained with MARSOC, because it's training for them too, they'll sit you down and interview you like you're a foreign country, and they'll ask you your background.
Oh, yeah. And
they'll go through this whole spiel, and then you tell them, hey, I have background in this, and I've my credentials, right? And I told them I was a machine gunner, and as soon as I walked out of the tent, they put a 249 in my hands and was like, "This is yours now."
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was super happy about that. And I'll tell you what, patrolling with the 249 was fucking awesome. I wish. Now I say this
compared to your regular, right?
Which would have been the 240 in my IAR.
Right.
So I would always strap my IAR to my pack because we had to have it anywhere we went. That is issued gear. Whereas the 240 is issued to the vehicle. So that's secondary for me technically.
Okay.
So that's where the fake machine gunner comes into play when you talk about LAR.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I mean, I say this, and I say this ignorantly because I did not actively shoot the 249 in my career. Well, I did once, but
yeah, assume when you go through machine gunner school, you're going to get trained on it, right?
Nope.
No?
Nope. 240, 50 cal, Mark 19. That's it. They don't do the 249 anymore in the Marine Corps.
Oh, that's not a Marine weapon at all. Oh.
I don't think the Marine Corps has seen a 249 since, I don't know, 2015, I would say.
Why?
Well, because the IAR 27, which was my primary, right? So my primary was the IAR 27, and that was technically made to replace the 249, and it runs a hell of a lot better than the 249 does. But the issue is they don't issue us drum mags; they just issue us, I believe it was 22 P mags.
Okay.
So you have 22 mags that you have to carry on you.
Okay.
We have our 6 on front. I bought 2 extra pouches, 2 double stack pouches to go on my left side, and then the rest of my mags I just threw in the bottom of my main pack. So if I had to, I could grab them real quick out of the bottom.
Yeah.
With the cheater zipper. But I almost wish I would have had the 249 more than the 240 because Well, and the 240 has its issues too. So the 240 actually right below where the recoil spring is, there's an opening in the bottom of the gun. I wish they would like make some kind of mount to go in right there because it's such a pain in the ass, dude. If you get, for example, when we were in Israel doing our first range, we climbed this fucking solid mountain. And as soon as we get to the top of the mountain, I went into position with the machine gun. But whenever I went into position, I kicked some rocks up. And a rock that big, got stuck inside that spring.
Oh,
so
shit.
I went to take my first shot. I got the first round out, but it didn't cycle because that spring was malfunctioning because of the rock.
Okay.
And, you know, everyone says the 249 has its problems too.
Everything does.
But I don't know. I ran the 249 with blanks and with live rounds. I never had a single issue.
Yeah.
So maybe it was me, but
just that badass. That's all it is.
Right.
Just that much of a machine gunner.
Rah.
All right. Let's thank for the story. We'll definitely talk some more about that. But right now we got to go to Blue Cord Devil for a 27.62. What's up, man? Thank you for that. It says Rosie and Rita say hi and drink Scotty ×2. Rosie and Rita, that's his new pups, I think.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, those are cute pups. All right, let's hold on. We gotta.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta hold off for this. And since we're talking, somebody just talked about the Ma Deuce. Let's do this.
Can't not talk about
He was ready for something exciting there. Cheers, Blue Cord.
Damn it.
All right. What is your story with the barrel falling off the Ma Deuce? I was trying to get rid of the comments. I've played the video over again.
So to talk people through what happened there, the old Ma Deuce, you had to screw the barrel on to set the headspace and timing. And obviously in that, I was just talking to someone about this the other day, literally like Monday. So what happens is if you set that headspace and timing wrong, when you take your shot, your barrel is going to go flying. So what we have now, instead of having to take the time to screw the barrel on and check it with, they don't issue these to machine gunners anymore. I wish they did. There's a tool that you can check the headspace and timing with. You'll primarily see armorers with that now, which is gay. That's so stupid. But that's what happened. Headspace and timing was set wrong. So now, instead of having to set it manually by screwing it on, the barrel has this little itty-bitty nipple on it. And there's a groove that you have to write it in and play with it, right? Push it in to the right, and then it'll go forward. And fun fact, if you don't take the barrel off before disassembling the 50 cal, the spring will have so much tension on it that when you go to take your back plate off, if you successfully remove the back plate, that spring has enough force it'll chip concrete.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we saw that. That was a thing. That was a demonstration of the machine gunner course, not machine gunner school. But at the course, that was a demonstration we did. And that was our first and only warning. Don't ever fuck up disassembling the 50.
No shit.
Yeah.
I saw a video on Twitter, X, whatever, that I wanted to share on here, but it would have got me fucking demonetized, no doubt. Somebody's firing a fucking, damn, what the hell's the grenade launcher called?
Mark 19.
No. I mean, the rocket RPG, an RPG.
Okay.
And I don't think he was a terrorist. I think he was wearing like a broken down uniform. I don't know what country he's from, but it was a malfunction, and his head just goes gone. His head is just literally gone. It it was gruesome.
Did you see what YouTube? It was a gun YouTuber. The fucker that ran for, was it Texas to be governor?
Oh, Brandon Herrera.
Okay.
I know the video you're talking about. Yeah.
Brandon Herrera had a video where he bought an RPG and they had to do a weld on it.
Yeah.
Well, that weld malfunctioned, and when he went to shoot it, it tore him up. See you, Krog.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Grandpappy. No, you don't. I got you. But yeah, that tore him up, man. And that video, I think, is really educational for the U.S.
Oh, okay. So then I'm thinking of something different because Brandon Herrera. What's up? Oh, go ahead.
Ain't she pretty?
That's Purdy. She was joking, talking about, should I go out there and smoke a doobie on there, thinking that you can't do it? Like, people do it all the time. You can go ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Brandon Herrera was doing something like he was, I think he was experimenting with making, he was trying to take test shots out of his AK-50. Have you even seen that?
Oh,
the AK-50?
Yeah.
And he got...
Which, first and foremost, incredible system.
Yeah.
Okay. The fact he got that running good
Right.
is insane.
Yeah. But I think, and I could be wrong, maybe it wasn't that, but the big criticism he got is because he took an experiment test from behind nothing but a barrel like 10 feet away. And he let this thing go off and it fucking exploded and it damn near would have killed him if he wasn't perfectly hidden behind this thing. But he did not get hurt in that one. He didn't get hurt in that one. So it might have been Kentucky Ballistics. Might have been the one what you're talking.
Ballistic high speed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Rob. Appreciate you. What was he saying about?
Yeah, let me get back up here.
I wanted to read that.
Big Rob up here, he said, Green Berets used to talk a bunch of shit early on throughout the global war on terror. They quickly learned. We still love them, though. We were busy while they were in...
Okie in South America.
Okie in South America. Yes, he's talking about the Green Berets and the relationship with Ranger Regiment.
Right.
Which, that's pretty much across the board in the military. Whenever you got where you're a tier higher than someone, then you're always going to have that shit talk.
You always take the little bit that you can.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have to.
Dude, like being airborne, like if you're in an airborne unit and you're on an airborne base, then it doesn't matter. But anytime we would actually go somewhere else, like we're peacocking around like a motherfucker. There's no one else got those berets, man.
Dude, let me tell you something. Every time I saw a Marine that had the jump wings,
I
was so fucking jealous.
Yeah.
So jealous.
I've heard that before. That basically, like airborne wings in the Marines is like that's like top tier when you get sent to airborne school. That's like top tier.
100%, because you've been in for at least 8 years. You did for your what do they call it? Basically, once you hit the end of your second enlistment, you have to do like recruiting and or drill instructor.
Same with the Army.
Okay, so I don't remember what they call that.
Oh no. Okay, well for us it's not a requirement. I think you told me this before. It's not a requirement for it, but it's like basically to get promoted to E7, like you've got to do one or the other, or you're just like super fucking badass at something.
For us, it's the end of our second enlistment. We have to do one or the other. And whenever you're doing that, you can actually request, okay, I'll go be a recruiter, but you're going to send me to jump school. Or I'll go be a drill instructor, but you're sending me to jump school.
Okay.
So it's kind of like negotiating, which 9 times out of 10, they allow you to do.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude, every time I saw someone with the jump wings, it was like, damn. Or the guys that had the
scuba bubble?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that, yeah.
If you had the scuba bubble, you were like fucking top tier. 100%,
yeah.
Period. You were a hot shot Marine.
Yeah, it's obviously, yeah, because then they're typically going to be the MARSOC or Marine Recon, shit like that.
And when you see them in the regular infantry, dude, it's like, okay, you are a badass.
Okay.
Like you 100% proved your fucking worth to your unit and went for it.
Yeah. And so much of that for like the Army, like I was saying, even with Ranger School, like Ranger School is like, it can just be an extra thing to get people more well-trained and then sent back to regular infantry units. And that goes the same. Basically, any MOS that's assigned in Ranger Regiment is an MOS that can go to Ranger School. So my former MOS, 96 Romeo Ground Surveillance Systems Operator, was not in Regiment, so I couldn't go then, but PSYOP was. But there's plenty of people who will, like, sometimes they'll request it, or sometimes it just automatically gets sent. And it's the same thing for airborne school too. Sometimes people will get sent to airborne school and not even get assigned to an airborne unit, and those we call 5-jump chumps.
Okay.
So it's like you're airborne, but not really.
I wonder if you could say the same about Marines that have the jump wings then.
Oh yeah, you could.
They're 5 jump chumps.
They're 5 jump chumps. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure. Obviously, it's still badass, and I would be
Right.
saying, even if I went to airborne school and didn't get assigned to an airborne unit, I'd still be proud as hell to have those wings on. But actual airborne guys, if you find out you're a 5 jump chump and they try to say like, oh, I was a paratrooper in the Army. Nah, bitch, you weren't. You're fucking lying. You're Tim Walls at that point.
So you're talking about 5 jump chumps. Let's talk about drone operators in the Marine Corps real quick.
Hold on real quick before you do that. Let's get to the super chat from Wayne Rowe. Thank you, Wayne, for the 10. Says, here's a refill for the beers and all the peeps that we support from the Army's original flying club, the Air Force. Hoo-ah. I respect the hell out of you, dude, of course.
100%.
From your USAF crew chief, MH53 Mike Pavlos, baby. God bless the Marines and the Army grunts. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Dude, the Pavlos are so badass.
Yeah.
So,
You actually got to work with them in person?
when we were on the USS Portland, they landed one on our ship, and I like fangirled out about it. I love the Pavlos. They're just a sexy fucking bird, dude.
Nice.
Oh man.
But hey, I don't have my sound effects with me, but that is what the social drink.
Yep.
And I will get a refill here at some point soon. Thank you for that, dude. So, okay, what were you gonna say?
So drone operators in the Marine Corps, right? You have like 3 tiers of operators. You have your like 15 to 30 minute operators where they're flying the little quadcopter drones. You have which I'm also included in that, but you also have your 1 to 2 hour flight time operators that are flying the Puma or the Raven, right? The Raven is at best a 30-minute flight time. The Puma, at best a 2 hour flight time if you stretch it. Now the Puma has like a 6 foot wingspan, and the fuselage and everything is like 5.5 feet long. Okay, it's got a camera on it. I can look 15 clicks from my position, while 15 clicks out. Okay, line of sight, so it's not that badass. You have to have line of sight, but I can be flying 15 clicks from my pause, looking another 15 clicks and pull a 6-digit grid, like it's, or not 6-digit, sorry, 10-digit grid. Double? Yeah. You can pull a 10-digit grid like it's fucking nothing.
He's offering.
There you go, baby.
Say hi, Hope.
And so you can pull a 10-digit grid like it's nothing with the Puma, right? You can also track your vehicle or a vehicle with the Puma. The Puma's a great system. I'm actually really disappointed the Marine Corps is not using it more. While I was on deployment, I set up a whole fucking Puma squad. It'd be a whole support detachment that would be attached to the LAR unit. I presented it to my Aero, but my Aero never presented it to the commanding officer of the...
Oh, you told me the story. Yeah.
Still a little butthurt about that, so whatever.
Hey, you don't get butthurt in this channel.
You're right. But, so those are like your tier 1 operators, right? Then you have your tier 2 operators who are flying the fixed wing drones from inside like a little garage, they're like playing a Game Boy. Then you have your tier 3 operators, which are primarily officers. I've never seen an enlisted man flying these. The Reaper drones that have the missiles on them.
Yeah.
I've only seen officers fly those.
Yeah, those guys are like legit. They're actually like pilots. Yeah, because they're operating.
Well, and so are your tier 2, because they're still operating. I think it's the RQ-21 is the terminology for a Reaper without armament.
Okay.
So they're flying the fixed wing drones. They're still technically a pilot.
Yeah,
but they don't have any ordnance. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was tier 1, right? Now we had this argument with my Aero, me and like 5 other operators. Okay. We should have, I say this in a joke. Okay. Don't get butthurt. I say this in a joke. We should have rated the fucking drone wings. Okay. Period. We were flying drones too. All right. Mine was fixed wing. It just popped off whenever it landed.
I think I told you this, that I got assigned right before we went to Iraq, the Dragon Eye, which was a Marine Corps drone. And my unit actually got the credit as being the very first unit to ever field one of those in combat. And it sucked. Dragon Eye was garbage.
So does the Raven. Like the only good drone. So the only good drone that can be unit operated unit integral is the Puma. But the issue that commanders see with the Puma, I think in total it weighs like 30 pounds. Okay, the fuselage and wingspan plus the little controller you have and the antenna you set up. I think what commanders see when they see that is just more gear to fucking lug around. But when you look at, like, especially for LAR, okay, when you look at LAR and what our purpose was, which is essentially long range reconnaissance, right? We're supposed to be able to operate for 72 hours. No, not 72 hours. That's an understatement. We're supposed to be able to operate for 2 weeks unattended, period. And when we're pushed out in front of our line, having that drone available is amazing.
Thank you, Hope.
Thanks, baby. There you go.
It's nice and cold.
Because, with the Puma, like I said, I can fly 15 clicks from my paws and be able to look 15 clicks with the camera. And in practice, even in high foliage, I can spot people out of the brush. It's got a thermal camera on it, but only 2 times, so the camera quality is kind of shitty when you use infrared and thermal.
Not as bad as the Dragon. I didn't have any of that shit.
I believe it. But I think the Puma is just, it's a great breakthrough in technology, and the fact we're not using it really disappoints me. Yeah.
It's amazing how, these officers who, everyone gives officers a hard time. They only sit behind the desk, blah, blah, blah. There are plenty of officers out there who have had their time out in the field and everything like that. But still though, they get to that point when they're behind the desk and they just can't see the full range perspective of the guys with boots on the ground when it comes to shit like that. Like,
highlight that.
Wayne Rowe says drone operators should never wear flight suits. That's super soy boy gay. You're absolutely right.
I'm not saying we should wear flight suits,
but you did.
I didn't.
You did.
No.
I've seen the picture. You tried to make yourself look super cool with those drone controls.
No.
I'm lying.
The wings that you get for being a drone operator, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, you actually do get wings?
Not when you're tier 1.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the higher
when
tier
you're
guys,
when you're tier 2 and tier 3, you do,
right.
Because you're actually considered a pilot, which I keep doing the quotation marks. I would 100% say they're pilots to an extent.
Well, they are piloting an aircraft. They're just not in the aircraft.
Right, which I think if you pull a pilot, like a F-16, AC-130, whatever you want to do, whatever plane, I think if you pull them aside and ask them, hey, are drone operators actually pilots? I think they'd have quite a bit to say.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that goes for the same thing. Like, if you pull an infantryman aside and be like, do you know how to operate a machine gun? Does that make you a machine gunner? They're going to say yes.
Okay.
Because it's shit talking. It's shit talking.
I mean, like in Army infantry, there is no, MOS for machine gunner anymore.
Which blows my mind.
So a guy gets trained on how to operate a machine gun. He is the team's machine gunner.
Yes. Yeah.
He is.
But that's for the Army.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
for the Army. Yeah.
When you look at the Marine Corps, we have a whole. I think in total our ITB is I'm gonna get roasted if I get this wrong. 2.5 months, 3 months, maybe. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just whatever.
You're wrong.
Yeah, thanks. But it's like 2.5, 3 months. I don't know. Okay, I don't remember. I've drank and slept since then. But we have a whole school designated to machine gunners and mortarmen and anti-tank missilemen, whatever you want to say, right? So when in the Marine Corps, we take a lot of pride in our MOS, especially on the infantry side. So when like a rifleman, an 0311 is talking shit to a machine gunner, it really grinds our fucking gears, and it starts fights, dude. I don't care who you are. Anytime a fucking 11 talks shit to us, a fight's gonna happen. Whereas when a mortarman or an anti-tank missileman talks to 0351 anti-tank missileman, 0352 is I can't remember. I think I have that backwards. 0352 is anti-tank missileman. 0351 was something else that we got rid of. Okay, so I figured it out, kind of. I don't remember the name.
When they got rid of this for you guys, is that something they just merged it into like 0311?
Completely got rid of it.
Okay.
Completely got rid of it. Just like when we did tanks. You know, we got rid of tanks as I was getting out. 2022. That's it. So we had heard through the grapevine they were going to get rid of tanks from the Marine Corps as we were going on deployment. And when we got back from deployment, dude, tanks were gone. Like there were no tanks, and we were stationed with.
You told me that, yeah.
We were stationed with 4th tanks, which I could be wrong about that again. Sorry, but we were. I think we were stationed with 4th tanks. We had MARSOC stationed with us, and Force Recon, along with Anglico, which Anglico are the guys that call for fire from naval vessels.
Okay.
We'd always get one attached with us anytime we were overseas. And we had like a destroyer or whatever with us. But yeah, so I forgot where I was going with that.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm curious about this because when they created MARSOC, which eventually turned into the Raiders, I thought
backwards. Raiders then turned into MARSOC.
That does not seem right. I swear
it was Raiders then MARSOC. I promise you, because it was World War II that the Raiders became a thing, right? Or not World War II?
Yeah,
was it?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that I know back in the day, that there was the Raiders, but then there was not Marine Special Operations. All you guys had was Recon. No, you had Force Recon. Was all you guys had.
Mm-hmm. We had Raiders.
Someone in there. If you know for a fact, correct me, because when I was serving, it was all just Force Recon. Then they stood up MARSOC in the idea that because they don't have their own special operations. In fact, I do know because even in for JSOC, Joint Special Operations Command, the Marines did not have their own Tier 1 elements to be a part of JSOC, which is Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, and the like. Why the hell? I've never seen that thumbs up before. That was weird. Thanks for the thumbs up. I've never seen that pop up on my screen like that. But so there's been arguments. I've heard people, even Marines, tell me this, that they created MARSOC specifically so that they could have an element that was Tier 1 in JSOC, because all you had was Recon.
No, we had the Raiders for a while, and then it turned into MARSOC. And I could be wrong, okay? I will put my foot in my mouth if someone corrects me. Okay.
When were you in?
2018 to 2022. So I'm still technically a boot, whatever.
Yeah, I hate to be that because talking like this because I wasn't a Marine, but I mean I'm like 99% sure that I remember even seeing in like the military times and whatnot that they created MARSOC, and then ceremonially they even had a ceremony to officially designate them as the Raiders in honor of the old Raiders in World War II.
So maybe that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I remember the Raiders in the World War II.
Yep.
Okay.
But they got rid of them.
But they got rid of them for a little while, and then they brought MARSOC back. So maybe that's what I'm thinking. And I'm going to feel like a fucking idiot if I'm wrong.
Dude, I mean, I absolutely forgive you. Like you said, you got it in 2018. They created MARSOC. I think they created when I was still in. I got out in 2009. So they had been around for a while.
See, and that sounds right, though.
And they definitely turned them into the Raiders before you went in.
Right.
So, yeah, they would have been the Raiders already when you were in. So I completely forgive you that. Maybe you just have the history a little backwards.
Maybe. So someone correct us if we're wrong.
I mean, I can obviously admit if I'm wrong. I wasn't a fucking Marine, so I shouldn't be questioning a fucking Marine. All right, I hate doing that.
No, it's good to question us because we're full of shit sometimes.
That's absolutely true. I'll say hi to a few people. What's up, AntiTank Bojan? What's up, Tina? Just Us, welcome. Did they say how long did you guys? How long did we serve? Hey, Just Us, if you were. Okay, I'm seeing more. Let me see. Let me go back here. I'm scrolling back up. Was that your first? Okay, so his first one says, good day, lads. I served 22 years in Australian Army. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. I wish I had my sound effect board here. I'll give you an applause for that. I was one of the first Aussies into Iraq in 2003. Dude, no, I saw you guys in 2005. I saw some Aussies out there, but I was in 2005. It says I did 9 month deployment to Afghanistan in 2010. Another 9 months deployment to Afghanistan in 2012. My dude, what part of Iraq are you in? Because I was up in Kirkuk, Iraq, with the 193rd Airborne Brigade for the invasion. That's fucking dope as hell that you were out there at that time, dude.
brother man, that's a salty son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's a salty
That's a
son of
legit
bitch.
fucking Aussie right there who
That's
fuck
off,
you up.
That's off to him, man. That's fucking...
I salute you, sir.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
And even proper, I give you a good cheers for your service there, buddy. Cheers. Well, I think we are. I was in from 2000 to 2009, so I did 9 years in.
I did my 4 and got out. I didn't like the politics, but
I don't blame you being under
Biden. Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of Aussies, so first LAR, we had an Aussie. I don't know if you guys call them chief warrant officers like we do, but I think we called him Chiwo. So I'm pretty sure he was a chief warrant officer.
Chiwo.
Chief warrant officer.
Yeah, is that actually something the Marines do?
Yeah, Chiwo.
Chiwo? I've never heard that before.
Well, we don't. Okay, unless it's a cool Chiwo, we don't say, "Hey, what's up, Chiwo?" You know, we're like,
yeah.
Chief warrant officer, could I speak to you? But we had 2 really cool Chiwos. Okay, so the Aussie Chiwo was fucking awesome, and it was the first time in my life that I accepted being called a cunt and a good cunt. And so I found out that what First LAR does is we send one of our warrant officers over to the Australian unit that uses LAVs as well, and they send one of their officers to us. And then we kind of just go back and forth on tactics. And I thought that was really cool. I had a new appreciation for the Aussies, mainly because he drank me under the fucking table. And man, he was a badass. He really was. He had some good stories.
I'll bet.
He had some good stories. And you know, there's a movie. I don't think people recognize what the Australians did in Vietnam enough. There's a movie, I can't remember the name of it, so I apologize in advance. But there's a movie that kind of focuses in on an Australian unit in Vietnam, and it's an armored division. And when I say armored division, it's like the old M113 troop carriers, the box fucking vehicles.
Yep, we still had them early on when I was in.
And I mean, they're not bad vehicles, but there's no armament other than a 50 cal.
Yeah,
you know, so it's kind of stupid to bring into a battle. But it focuses on a unit that is out there, and I think it captures the heroic and brave energy that the Aussies put off. Honestly, it's one of my all-time favorite military movies.
There was a Australian Army element that was attached to the 173rd Airborne Brigade, and even at 173rd Airborne reunions, there's Aussies that will show up because they were actually officially part of the 173rd.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I love the Aussies, man.
Dude, hell yeah, I love you guys.
Baghdad.
Yeah, so he was in Baghdad. Helped. Let me bring it up. Helped build the security attachment next to our embassy. Thanks, guys. Much respect. Much respect to you, dude.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, SAS Aussies are badasses. Hell yeah, man.
Real quick with Wayne Rowe, I don't think your comment went unnoticed. So drone warfare, dude, it's getting serious.
Yeah.
But 100%, I think that we should bring back carrying shotguns with us in the military.
Ooh, yeah.
With birdshot.
Yep.
I think that would take care of drone warfare like that.
It's terrifying seeing the fucking drone bomb footage in Ukraine right now.
I will say this: if I were in their shoes, I'd be shitting my britches.
Oh yeah,
100%. Because there's no way to avoid it.
There's new tactics for their vehicles. All their vehicles have like shrouding over the top of them. That's like at a certain distance, so it'll impact above their heads. Too far for the bomb to go up.
Right.
Because it's like they're such small bombs. They hit you directly, fucking kill you.
Yep. And I will 100% say that I believe that if they had shotguns with birdshot, they'd be A-okay. Maybe that's the redneck in me, but whatever.
Claims he's a redneck. He's a fucking Mexican.
Spanish. I showed you my ancestry. Okay?
You're mostly white.
It's a solid like 36% Spanish and North African, and then like 38% Caucasian.
But how much Dominican?
1%. I don't want to talk about it. I've prided myself on being Dominican, and I've been lied to.
Dude, I've got a Celtic tattoo because I thought we were like at least 50% fucking Irish. Mm-hmm. No, I got less Irish in me than Pocahontas has Native American in her.
Good Lord.
Totally fucking lied to. Now
Good
it's
Lord.
amazing the whole ancestry thing. You know, it's like stories to go through, and people don't know what the hell's going on. Just us, 12 platoon
Koi?
decoy, or is that D company? 6th Battalion, Royal Australian Regiment. That is the unit you're talking about. Oh, with the 173rd.
He's talking about what I was bringing up.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly, yes.
Oh, okay. 30 Aussies took on 600 to 800 VC. We won. I used those guys' names as my standard. That's fucking
Fuck
badass.
yeah, dude. Yeah, those guys, dude, if you watch the movie, I think it encapsulated what happened 100%, given I wasn't there. Okay, I'll get shit for that, whatever. But I think it encapsulated the battle really well. Those guys were absolutely 100% heroes in my eyes. It kind of reminds me of a joke too, you know. So there's an ISIS company, okay, moving through Iraq and Afghanistan.
That is so funny.
And over the sand berm, they hear someone yell, "One Marine is better than 100 ISIS fighters." So this ISIS commander is like, "No, fuck that." Sends his 100 best troops over the berm. Okay, immediately gunfire breaks out, machine gun fire, a little bit of grenades. No one comes back. Okay, so again, the voice yells out, 1,000 ISIS fighters aren't nearly as good as one Marine.
Okay.
So the ISIS fighter's like, I'm not fucking risking it. Sends 1,001 ISIS soldiers over the berm. Okay, this battle takes about 10 minutes. Yeah. There's gunfire, there's machine gun fire, there's mortars coming down. It's insane. Mm-hmm. Insane. All right. At the end of it, after that 10 minutes, one ISIS fighter comes, crawling back over the berm, beat up, all rugged. And he goes, "Stop! Don't send anyone else. It's a trap. There's 2 of them." And that's how I feel about those fucking Aussies against the VCs, okay?
Hell yeah, dude. Oh. Look at that. I don't even need memes or any videos to be entertaining on here. I just got to bring fucking Scotty out here. Oh, good shit, man. Wayne Rowe for $2. What's up, buddy?
It's a white gringo from South California.
I identify as a white gringo from South California.
I love that. Love that.
Hey, cheers, bud. Salute. So shook. Look at that. We've been going for an hour. I was actually planning on talking about the economy and shit. This is way more entertaining, I think. The battle was called the Battle of Long Tan.
Yep, I remember that.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up that movie real quick because it's bothering me. It really is. I have to remember.
What a good documentary. If you want another documentary to watch, check out Restrepo. It wasn't when I was there, but it was of the 173rd Airborne Brigade in Afghanistan. Not only did they get the first ever living Medal of Honor since Vietnam, Sergeant Junta, but 2 others as well, both living. So they had 3 living Medal of Honors from that operation alone. It's considered one of the best military documentaries of all time, Restrepo.
Danger Close, for anyone interested. Danger Close on Netflix. It's actually about 108 young and inexperienced Australian and New Zealand soldiers fighting for their lives against 2,500 North Vietnamese. But I'm going to go based off of Just Us because he sounds way more knowledgeable about it than me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that's fucking awesome. And I'm happy to have you here, dude. If you're brand new to the channel, I appreciate you. We got a lot of, look, Wayne Rowe beat you to it. Yeah, we have a lot of Australians who come check out Vets Talkin. So I appreciate the fuck out of you guys, man. That's awesome. All the way from down under in a country that doesn't exist. I appreciate it.
And see, so I had the pleasure, since I read New Zealand, I had the pleasure of training with some New Zealanders when we were in 29 Palms. And fuck, man, they were cool. They have this whole vehicle designated to jamming any incoming frequencies, whatnot, even radar.
Oh,
it jams everything, dude. And they were the coolest guys in the world. Their MREs were really nice too. Probably way better than ours.
I'm so jealous of some. I've had MREs from other countries, and I suck,
dude.
But they're good. They're good with high calorie, and they last a long time. So,
dude, when we were in Israel, our breakfast, lunch, and dinner were these fucking sandwiches.
Yeah.
I would die for one of those sandwiches right now. They were so good.
I will say, when I was in, I can't remember the name of the country now.
The shots.
All right. I was on a Hungarian/Italian base. It was a co-op base, and we were eating Hungarian food. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but everyone out there got constipated as fuck, and everyone's talking about they got hemorrhoids from that operation because of the food we ate at the Hungarian base. Were you laughing at me? No. I knew you were over there. I figured you might get a laugh out of that. I'm not joking. My buddy asked me, he's like, are you bleeding out of your ass too? It was really, they had this like a gelatin food that wasn't dessert. It's like a gelatin mold that had like vegetables and meat in it. It was so fucking weird, dude. Oh, the weird shit you get to experience when you're in the military. Let me get back over here. I'm waiting for shots to come because I'm going to combine. Brandon, get over here, dude. My buddy Brandon. How you doing, man? Everyone say hi to Brandon. Say hi to the chat.
What's up, chat?
We're about to do another shot. So I'm going to combine two $10 shots into 20. Where is... That is weird. I lost my chat. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is my chat right here. And Just Us gave me an Australian $10. I don't know how much that's worth. That could be just $1. But he said, I'll buy you guys a beer. Cheers, guys. Well, I'm going to combine that with, I think it was Wayne Rowe who dropped another 10. We'll call that 20 and take a shot for you. So, yeah, this dude right here is hooking up with one of the owners here at EC's.
Yeah.
And you're about to be a what?
Firefighter.
He thinks it's cool now. I'm kidding. Everyone's been giving him shit. What are they talking about? You took a picture in like your firefighter uniform?
So I got my gear the other day. And by the other day, I mean last night.
Oh.
And when I got my gear, I got home and just dressed up in my gear, took a photo, showed everybody. And then Sam said I slept in it.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a couple of corpsmen in there and a soldier that was in artillery.
No fucking way.
Yeah, 100%. I totally forgot about.
Awesome.
I seen him last night.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that was like a full shot, dude.
It was.
Oh, that was a full
Sav
shot.
didn't tell me otherwise.
She fucked me.
I didn't fuck up. Sav didn't tell me.
It's okay. I love you.
Oh. But forgot, we got to play one of our shot videos, so let's play this one. I still have no idea why he did
Were
that.
those Marines or soldiers?
Oh, they're Army. Yeah, those are soldiers.
They were probably just practicing CQB. You know, you fucking full send it, bud. Just fucking full send it.
In a cheap ass fucking training building, though, you know those fucking those doors ain't tough.
No. Well, see, that's debatable though. So in the Marine Corps, when we were practicing CQB, they'd put these chunks of like 2x4 in the little latch for the door.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it took us like 3 kicks every time to get through it.
Okay, so I mean, they're trying to simulate a tough door then.
Yeah, that and they were just being dicks, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a fucking Marine does, right?
You're not wrong. We're arrogant bastards and we love it.
There's plenty of that to go around, but you guys are definitely full of yourselves.
Oh, 100%. There's a reason my axe isn't there.
Right, yeah, he's got his what do we call that?
No, go grab it.
Resignation. No, not resignation. That sounds gay.
There's a lot of units will do. They'll give you some kind of a trophy
like
that's it's unique to that unit. In Airborne, a lot we had Iron Mike statue. Well, especially at Fort Bragg, Iron Mike is a legendary paratrooper from the 82nd.
What did Iron Mike do?
You know, I don't remember. I gotta look that up. I used to know. It's a really popular statue though, and we call these exercises where you do those kneel downs. There you go. That's his fucking going away gift from his unit, dude. That's fucking awesome.
I have an axe.
But yeah, Iron Mike was in. Iron Mike is in a fucking kneeling position with his rifle,
Okay.
and so whenever we call the exercise the Iron Mike, go, and then you just start doing that where you do kneel downs one leg at a time.
Okay.
Yes, we call those Iron Mikes because that's what the statue looks like, and a lot of airborne, especially at Fort Bragg, will get that as a going away present is an Iron Mike statue.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's great.
So, but an axe would have been cooler. An axe would have been very fucking cool.
Hey guys, you know the drill. Holler if you need something.
Will do. Thanks, Hope.
This is like where the Marine Corps brain goes to when you're holding this. Just
You fucking grunt. Wait. Stream Elements. I submate. Oh,
fuck yeah,
dude.
he's Australian, right?
Yeah. What do you mean on Stream Elements? I can't see because I'm doing this on my phone right now, so I can't actually see my Stream Elements. I appreciate you for subbing though, dude.
I hope this comes in good terms, but you're a good cunt.
You're a good cunt. They don't take any offense to that whatsoever. Okay. You know that.
Hey, because Aussie Shuo always called me a good cunt. If it's an insult, then whatever, man. Fuck.
Let me. I got to scroll back on a couple of these chats. Tina says U.S. Eastern Europeans celebrate that we use every part of the animal in our meals. What?
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Blue Cord says my buddy was 2.5 Black Hearts Marine Raiders.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'm gonna have to do some research because that sounds cool.
Just Us says when I went through the School of the Infantry, the platoon I was in was Long Tan Platoon. That is why that battle is very close to my heart. Fucking killer,
Oh
dude.
yeah, dude. Well, it's a fucking. I say this in a Marine Corps aspect. That's a fucking great battle. Okay, it shows the fucking courage and just cojones that they had, dude. Honestly.
Okay, and going over here with the Stream Elements. Tell me, did you drop a donation or something like that? If you dropped any dollar amount, let me know that. Just tell me how much it was, and I'll honor that on here. But like I said, I can't see it, and Stream Elements doesn't always give me all of that in my chat on here. Ooh, let's see what else we got. Captain Have Fun says I'm worried about an active soldier. Says I think he needs a psych eval. I'm worried that he might attack his fellow soldiers. He's saying some weird things and acting weird. What can be done? I think I saw. Did you drop that chat earlier talking about you made a joke or a comment to somebody and he won't let it go?
This is something that's close to me.
Okay.
Contact his unit, and if you can't get a hold of his unit, contact his unit chaplain. Okay? If you contact his unit and they don't do anything, whatever. If you contact his chaplain, the chaplain is obligated to do a welfare check on that Marine or soldier. Sorry. Please do so as soon as possible. Okay?
Yeah.
I had a Marine in my unit in 2020 that we should have saw the signs and we didn't. He ended up taking his roommate hostage for almost 18 hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then
Was he the one that made those gay vids?
No. And he ended up taking his own life using a blank somehow, some way, which I promise you, if you would have seen it, you wouldn't have thought that a blank could do that to a human body.
What? He actually used a blank round to self-eliminate?
He used the blank to self-eliminate. He wrapped his mouth around the muzzle. And
holy shit.
Yeah, it was gruesome. The overpressure is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have heard that it would do serious damage, like if you put it right up against your fucking skin. But...
Right. So please contact his chaplain or his unit immediately.
Yeah.
If you are 100% concerned about him, please contact them immediately. As an active duty soldier, Marine, sailor, airman, whatever, we go through a lot of stress. A lot of times it's unnecessary stress. So please contact his unit and please reach out immediately.
Yeah.
That's something I take very seriously. I can't stand seeing soldiers, Marines, airmen suffer, because it's unnecessary 9 times out of 10. Really,
Yeah.
it is.
And unfortunately, there are some chain of command that aren't the best. So, I mean, yeah, absolutely contact the unit. You can start right at the top. You know, if you know the division that they're in, then contact that, and they'll go down the chain of command.
Yep.
And if he's got good leadership, then yeah, they'll do something about it. Hopefully, they'll have an actual good intervention. Unfortunately, you know, when there's dudes get put on suicide watches, a lot of times people don't fucking take that serious and end up making the situation worse.
Yeah.
But no less, yeah, at least make some effort. Follow through what Scotty said. I'll be just repeating what he just said for the same advice, but yeah, definitely do something, because obviously you're concerned enough to be asking, so I appreciate that.
Yep, 100%.
But,
appreciate that so
yeah,
much.
Yeah. But yeah, contact the command.
I feel like civilians don't understand that there really is a huge impact they can make for their soldier, Marine, airman, whatever. With that being said, don't call your airman or your airman, soldier, Marines unit because he didn't get promoted. Don't do that. for the sake of God, please don't do that. But
if it's some really dumb reason,
if it's something that is actually there's weight on their shoulders that they can't stand, please contact their command and their chaplain.
Yeah.
In that order. Contact the command, then contact the chaplain.
Yeah.
Okay, if you contact the chaplain first, the command's going to be pissed and
yeah, good point.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But in that order, and it can be within 10 minutes of each other. If you report it to the command and then immediately call the chaplain, that's fine, because the command had the information first. Okay? But the chaplain 100%, once he knows of an issue, he has to make contact with that
individual.
Yeah.
He did make a great point. Like, if he's just butthurt because he didn't get promoted,
don't do that. Don't do that.
That'll make things much worse for the guy. But obviously, you're seeing some pattern that's very concerning to you, though.
Right.
Yeah, that's fucking good shit, though.
I'm glad he brought that up.
Absolutely, I appreciate the fuck out of that. Let me scroll down here. See, just as said, that was what I was going to say. Contact the unit, Padre/chaplain. Yep. They are great with soldiers. You guys call them Padres. That's interesting.
Well, it's like the Spanish way of saying father.
Yeah. For Australian, though.
That is weird, actually, for Australians.
Yeah. You expect that more. And hell, we have a baseball team called the Padres in America.
Right, which they suck, but no big deal.
I could give a rat's ass. They're in California. Fuck them. What is it? Blank Fark?
I don't understand.
What the fuck?
Blank Fark.
So hey, Australian dude, you're cut off. You just us, you're cut off.
I don't understand.
Blank Fark.
Do they call them Farks? Do they call blanks Farks? Answer that question.
Oh yeah, you're talking about a blank round, yeah.
Answer that question.
Answer the question, Aussie.
Immediately.
You said you. Well, I guess you said you were Australian Army, so I think you'd also obviously still be called soldiers over there, I assume.
Oh, 100%. I think the only country. Well, no, because you have British Royal Marines, right?
Oh, he was saying blank round self-delete.
Yeah.
But FARC as a self-delete word?
That's interesting.
I've never heard that.
That's interesting.
That's got to be an Australian thing.
Yeah, that kid, he had his roommate hostage for 18 hours, dude. That was insane. And that was literally right below my floor in the barracks. And I knew the kid too. He was a good kid. I think he had just been pushed to his limit, man. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
That's what he meant.
That's what he meant. That makes way more sense.
Yeah. That was gruesome. And it's just if for anyone watching that's a veteran, if you're ever thinking of self-harm or in any way, form, shape, or form, please contact someone.
Yeah. I know. I think a lot of us look at the VA as a joke, but they do have a helpline that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody actually use it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be effective. But yeah, there's always another day, man. I've been through a lot of shit. After I got out of the Army, it's been a weird fucking road for me, dude. But
whole road.
Things always get better, man. There's no reason to be having those kind of thoughts.
Yeah. I just had a corpsman that, all deleted. And, man, it sucks when it's someone you served with and had such a tight relationship with. So please, if you're thinking of anything like that, make the phone call.
And to change the subject, I do have the bot here has been dropping this link for anybody who's new. We do have the new video. I just announced this in the new video, so be curious to see how many subscribers we got. But we do have VIP, Vets Investigating the Paranormal. And this dude right here is going to be a part of that, especially because his girl, Hope, is big time into that shit. And I did not know that.
She's like a little witch, dude.
Yeah, she said she's got like all these like crystals and shit to like do seances and crap.
When I moved into my house before it burnt down, you know, when I moved in there, she went through the whole, because we have gravestones at the back of our property.
Yeah.
Okay. This is our corpsman. This is the soldier, artillery.
Hey, what's up, artillery?
How are you doing?
Doing good. I was an artillery, but I went to Fort Sill for basic training.
Did you?
Yeah, so I got all that boom boom artillery, my experience.
I was in Fort Knox for basic training. You guys
Okay. Good. Well, since we're having a chat, this is my channel, Vets Talkin. We're live right now.
All right.
So, what was your specialty in artillery?
I was actually a mechanic.
So come back tomorrow at
Oh, okay.
I worked on it.
You worked on the artillery. Oh, okay, I got you.
108 Hausers.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they were the biggest triumph.
Yeah. Awesome.
It was an experience.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I was in Germany for 2.5 years.
What part?
Bomb holder.
Never made it there. I was stationed in Italy from 01 to 04. We went up to Grafenwehr and Hohenspels all the time. Yep.
I went there 5 times.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. You guys have a great night. Great meeting you.
They were in here last night, dude, and I was a little shit hammered too. And I was like, hell yeah, I fucking love my corpsman, dude, because I do, okay?
Yeah.
I love docs. Docs give us bandages and tell us to change our socks when needed.
Hey, that's a necessity.
It is.
That's a necessity.
It is. I don't know. I always feel better after I change my socks.
I remember my very first field training exercise. The unit went for a very extended movement. It was all tactical, but it's all I can't remember what the whole scenario was. But since I was brand new, I was actually signed as just like to help with the operation. And it was my first time in realizing how much of these kind of movements when you're carrying a 100-pound rucksack does on your body. Because they had to occasionally stop and have a medic take a look at him. And it's like and they're big folks there, have them take off their boots and look at their feet. And they get all hands on too, right?
Yeah.
And that was my first experience. And I just thought that if you're doing a ruck march, you're just gonna get tired. But no, you get tore the fuck up.
You really do. So, just a caveat off of that. So when we're going through ITB, which is Infantry Training Battalion, right? So you
kept saying that. I've been wondering what the fuck it meant. Okay.
Infantry Training Battalion,
Okay.
which it's kind of the equivalent to advanced infantry training for the Army.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's Ranger School.
Like I said, it's the equivalent. So,
okay.
So machine gunners will go on our ruck marches. They condition you. You do a 3K, a 10K, a 15K, and a 20K. And on each march, your pack gets heavy. Okay, for us, our 3K, we did that hike with just our M4s and packs. Okay, so it was about 120-pound load in total when you include flak and everything.
Okay.
Right. So maybe like a 50-pound pack, if that. Our 10K bumped it up a little bit. They gave us our 50 cals.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
And then the mortarmen had to hike with. Oh man, I don't remember the mortar sizes, and I feel stupid for that. But they had to hike with one of their bigger mortar systems. Not 81s though. Not 81s.
Okay.
And then so on and so forth. Each MOS hiked with whatever their equivalent was of their second heaviest system.
Right.
Our 15K, we only hiked with the 240. So they gave us a little bit of a lighter load, it still came out to around 150 pounds. And mind you, I like to flex on people. Mind you, at the time, I was only 120 pounds. So every pack I had pretty much weighed more than me. For our 20K. What are you doing?
Here, just close your eyes and turn this way.
Motherfucker. God damn it, Wagner.
Totally derailed that conversation.
Damn it. I lost my train of thought, dude. Wagner loves cock.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, so they condition you for each hike, but at the end of every hike, they check your feet, they check how you're doing.
Yeah.
At the end of our 10K, our second hike ever, right? At the end of our 10K, we had a kid full on heat case. Okay? Like 100% heat case. He was on the ground having a fucking seizure, dude.
Shit.
And whenever he came to, so one of our instructors was Sergeant Hayes. He's your height, 3 times the size and muscle. Like just a walking. No. Okay, don't take offense.
I'm weak. I haven't been in the gym in months.
Don't take offense. This Sergeant Hayes, I wish I could.
Massive dude, yeah.
I wish I could talk to him again. He was a badass dude. Sergeant Hayes was a walking refrigerator, like on fucking steroids. Okay, he was a big dude. All right, this kid comes back. Okay, this kid's 130 pounds soaking wet. Okay, he's not much bigger than I am. He comes back too, and just a solid right hook straight to Sergeant Hayes' fucking chin, bro.
Yeah.
And that was the only time I saw one of our instructors break character. He grabbed him and went, "I'm trying to fucking help you." Like, and we're all sitting back like we're 18-year-old kids looking at this like, what the fuck?
I can't believe that just happened.
Right. Because this position of authority just got fucking rocked and ate it like it was cotton candy, dude.
I thought you were going to say got knocked the fuck out.
No,
he took it like
he ate it.
Nothing.
He ate it, bro. And I'm sitting here like, I'm never getting in a fight with him. Here. Okay? He ate it like it was cotton candy. And, dude, that kid he was fine. Okay? He was fine. He ended up being okay. They gave him an IV and had him in a bed with a fan on him. He did just fine. The corpsman did great taking care of him. But, yeah, they take hikes very seriously in the military, I would say.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, well, for the one example, the reason is because we never actually did one like that. They intentionally made it so fucking long. It went on all night long.
Sounds like the Crucible.
Yeah, and it's I've done really like we did a 24-hour land nav course one time, but we didn't have any weight. It was literally just us. We had one rucksack that we carried food and water, but it took 24 hours to complete that. That one was a bitch, but I've never been on one like that one for my first FTX where they went like all fucking night long with 100-pound fucking rucksacks. And when I was in Luris, we did some rough fucking shit. I'm sure if Sergeant V is in here, he's gonna come on at some point. He's got kids. I spent a few days with him out in Milwaukee, so I know his routine. It's not easy for him to come on at these hours. But he'll tell you too, man, that we've done some brutal shit. But I never saw anything as brutal as that time, my first ever FTX, where they had to repeatedly stop and have the docs look at them because people were getting tore the fuck up from that movement.
That's great. That's honestly crazy to me because the Marine Corps, like, just to put it into example, and I'm not trying to talk shit, but it's gonna come off like I am.
Talk shit.
Okay.
I get it.
Whenever I stepped out of my LAV, okay, we had our day packs, which, mind you, I will disclaim this, okay? We did, once we got out of the vehicle, we switched over to chest rigs. We switched over to chest rigs.
This is the new Marine Corps since Biden took over.
Chest wigs, guys, come on, let's go.
They transitioned.
We stopped taking testosterone, man. Good Lord. No, so as soon as we got out of the vehicle, we were in chest rigs. We kept our Kevlars with us, which I wish we We had the option to buy skull crushers, but none of us ever did because.
Oh, the night vision goggle skull crushers.
Yeah,
I hate
they're
those.
like nylon straps.
Oh yeah, those they did crush your skull. The only way to keep them from fucking moving around is it crush it.
You had to tighten it like it.
Yeah,
oh, hell.
your jaw would just be dead after an hour.
So we were in chest rigs and a Kevlar. We started that. I want to say 2020 is when we started that. So we, as soon as we got out of the vehicle, we had our chest rigs, but we also had our day packs. Our day packs had at least 4 MREs field stripped. We had, depending on who you were, you had ammo or a radio. Okay, I can't remember the name of the radio. I feel stupid for it. It's the big field radio. You know what I'm talking about?
Was it a Harris?
I think they're all Harrises, aren't they?
Well, maybe they are now.
Maybe the 152 is a Harris.
Maybe they are now. When I was in Endorse at first, all we had were ASIPs. They're little radios, only about this big. Obviously, they were not long distance. But then we got the Harris. The Harris, when they first introduced it, had like computer technology in it.
Does it take 2 batteries?
Oh, the TACSAT does. The tactical satellite radios. Those ones took 2 batteries.
Okay.
But but again, I got out in 2009. I have no idea what you guys got now.
Well, and we also have the shitty gear too compared to the Army. So
they have our hand-me-down. So you might have the fucking Harris radio that I was operating with back in 2003.
Honestly, yeah. But that radio alone weighed like at least 8 pounds, and then on top of everything else we have to bring with us an LPOP along with our. You know, I'm saying this and I'm thinking about it in my head. I'm not portraying it the right way, okay? Because we actually, each one of us had at least a 50-pound pack. And then on top of that, I carried the 240, so that's another 27 pounds plus ammo. I don't know. The way I'm saying it doesn't portray it the right way.
Well, I mean, we had this conversation, and I did record it, but when I went back and rewatched it, I would definitely need to edit it to make it actually be something that somebody wants to watch, because it just
there were a lot of pauses in that too.
Yeah, and we just kind of went off the rails sometimes. So I opted not to upload it yet. However, we did have one very awesome shot when a bald eagle flew right behind us because we were on a ridge over a ridge of Lake of the Ozarks.
That was so great.
Fucking awesome.
That was one of those hoorah.
Oh, America! Hell yeah!
America!
Fuck yeah! But see, I don't even need my sound effects or videos. We just need me and Scotty here to replicate. But no, we had a very long, extensive. It was about a half-hour conversation, and we found out that a lot of what we did, technically for the mission, was very similar when it comes to Army long-range surveillance and your what is it called?
Light armored reconnaissance.
Light armored reconnaissance. Because when I think of any kind of armored reconnaissance, I'm thinking of them just driving through. Because that's what armored reconnaissance does in the Army. Like, they don't even get off of their shit. They're just driving through.
Which for us, I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
For us, there's a lot of dismounting in the aspect of we do route reconnaissance and route area and zone reconnaissance. Okay, we do like reconnaissance at our bread and butter. We're just not as sexy as Recon, Marstock, or the Green Berets, or Scout Snipers.
Or Lurs.
Or, yeah, okay. Okay. All right. You almost got me.
I had turned into a competition.
You almost got me. Okay, but we did a lot of route reconnaissance.
Hey, we do airborne operations, motherfucker.
Okay.
Remember that he admitted that's dope as fuck.
It is.
We got to jump out of Blackhawks to infill, all right?
That would have been so cool. I wish I would have got to do some. The only helicopter train. Did you ever have to do the helo dunker?
Helo dunker?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They put you in a helicopter chassis, flip you around, and then put you upside down in the water.
No. In fact, for training operations, we did it. I'm going to use the proper, like we call it infill, but it means infiltrate. You're infiltrating the area of operations. And we only did one time when I was trained to actually get dropped off by a Black Hawk in a farmer's field in Tunisia, North Africa, and then they came back and picked us up, and we almost actually crashed. We had one Black Hawk up here, and I was in the rear Black Hawk, and somehow they got ahead, and the crew chief is even saying, "Where's the other Black Hawk?" So it says, "He's right above us," and then we had to fucking bank off because we almost crashed into the other Black Hawk.
Okay, so you're telling me, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. You're telling me that you were never put in a helicopter chassis in a pool, flipped upside down, and dunked.
No, because I wasn't a jarhead.
I hate you.
You guys are focused on water operations. We were focused on jungle warfare at the time.
Do you understand how much anxiety there is when you're blindfolded, flipped upside down like 4 times, and then put in the water with a rebreather?
It sounds terrible.
And you have to strip your dude. It was.
It sounds fucking awful. That's why That's why I did not join the Navy or the Marines, because I don't like water.
Look. I have rode bulls. Okay, I have rode bulls. I've tried to ride a buffalo.
What was her name?
I don't remember. I don't remember the field name. Okay, I tried to ride a buffalo. I've rode bulls. That was the helo dunker was 100% the worst experience in my entire life. You're blindfolded. You don't know where your fucking exit is because you didn't pay attention to the first 3 dunks. And you have to strip your gear and focus on breathing through a fucking rebreather.
Dude.
And you have to clear it. You have to clear the rebreather in order to use it.
See, it just makes me even more happy I didn't join the Marine Corps.
I fucked around and joined the Corps, and man.
And you had to do that shit.
Fuck. That sucks. That sucks.
Hey, Blue Cord Devil is heading out. Thank you, buddy. As always, saying I'm out. Peace and prayers. Adam, Scotty, and everyone else. Watch your 6. Stay calm and stay armed. You as well, buddy. Thank you so much, my man.
Love Blue Cord.
Love you, buddy. You are the shit. I didn't think that this cigar is actually lasted an hour and a half.
Have you talked about the cigars yet?
No. You know what? I think I did on one show before, but
let's see if that. They probably won't be able to see it.
Back it up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, it's a Warfighter Tobacco Company. That's the logo I got right there. Warfighter Tobacco Company. It's actually owned by a bunch of military vets. Obviously, some badasses because you see that operator sunglasses and a big ass fucking beard, smoking a stogie.
Tactical
like a motherfucker. And we're smoking the 762 brand. The lighter one is the 556, and the darker version of these is the 50 cal. So let me hear from you out there. How many times have you smoked a cigar that is named after a rifle caliber?
And I'll tell you right now, I'm not a cigar smoker. These have a tremendous taste to them. Okay, these are some of my favorite cigars, and it's probably the only cigar I'll smoke.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Thank y'all.
I appreciate it. There you go. Look up Warfighter.
Yeah.
Warfighter. That's what we're talking about right now.
You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. It's like,
Oh,
I will fucking talk to someone. I will shake their hands. I will congratulate them. I will not.
I appreciate you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, gentlemen, for being people worth fighting for.
Hey, we got a lot of them in the family too. So.
Your beard is magnificent.
Thank you.
You look like an operator.
You know, every time I go somewhere, the first thing they go, "You're military, right?"
You have that look, dude.
You do.
Especially the Punisher shirt.
I'm like, nope, I wasn't. I would never take it.
Military Hard Knocks. We grew up in North St. Louis.
There you go.
Downtown.
Yep. Fucking A,
We
dude.
grew up in the area where they told white people not to go after dark.
Yep.
Yeah.
My mom still lives there.
That's insane.
Oh yeah, party at his Bob's house next weekend.
Woo! Yeah.
Bring the big bag.
And my mom has the biggest birthday party in St. Louis at her house on the north side. You see the cops driving by going, that's a lot of white people in this neighborhood.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a great night. There you go.
Hell
Good
yeah.
shit, man. Thank you, guys. You too. Oh, good shit. Wayne Rose says you guys will make me have flashbacks.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
He's in a good way, obviously. What else did I miss?
Wait, who's leaving? Who'd we lose?
Blue Cord Devil did. Blue Cord Devil took off.
Okay.
You're drunk. You're cut off.
Shut up.
Let's see. CS gas training. That was fucked. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude. I have a great story. Okay. I had this 6'5" black dude. His name was Gardner. Okay. By the way, Gardner, if you see this, I love you, brother. I really do. I watched my drill instructor, who was 5'2", shit you not, walk up, grab the gas mask off of Gardner's face, and just throw it. Okay. 6'5", broad as a fucking refrigerator. Okay. I watched this guy grab his face and stomp around like he was doing the hillbilly stomp, Kid Rock. Okay? And I was like, from that point on in that gas chamber, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna suck. Like, CS gases. Like, once you get used to it, okay, the first 2 times you go through the chamber, not that big of a deal afterwards. But the first time you do it, oh my God, your nuts are in your ass, brother.
See y'all tomorrow.
Oh man.
I think I told this story before, but I was sick as a fucking dog when I was in basic training during the time period of the gas chamber.
I partially came out to tell y'all that I
Go
got
ahead.
to sing Lollipop Guild to the short one. And that they will be back tomorrow. He also gave me a $2 bill.
But yeah, so I was sick during that, and we found out later. I can't remember if you were on when I talked about this.
For special occasions.
I learned just not that long ago that the symptoms. The doctor at basic training claimed that he didn't know what I had. I just learned recently that it's absolutely a case of because of what I got stuck in my fucking arms. Yeah, and I can't even say what it is because it was sounding the same thing with the coof.
Your dick is small. Sorry.
But in any case, I was sick as a dog, and so I was gonna have to go through and go train in the gas chamber with another unit. They never made me do it. I did not have to do it until about 5 years later when I was a sergeant at Fort Bragg, and we were doing training. We were doing that. When I went through, it was right towards the end, and it was like nothing to me. I'm not phased at all. And then all of a sudden, the unit photographer came back and said, "Oh shit, I'm late. We need pictures for this." So the first song says, "Hey, we need volunteers to go back through." Well, I'm like, yeah, hey, my team's gonna go. Obviously, I was speaking for me and my fucking soldiers.
Right, you dick.
What I didn't know was that because it was at the end, that when they burn the CS, it burns in a canister, and the canister was almost out when we went through. So guess what? We got a brand new fucking canister when we went through the next time, and we had to sing the Army song. I took off my mask, took one big breath, went. I was dead. I thought I was such a badass.
That is what you get for volunteering. You and your fucking
You
soldiers.
never volunteer.
What happened the first time you pulled out your old CS canister?
Oh, so when I was going through the Marine Corps' Urban Leaders course, which they did away with, it's a money thing. I guess they didn't think it was needed. I disagree. It was a really great course. So I have a CS grenade, okay, and I say CS grenade, when you think of a smoke grenade that has CS tablets in it, okay, I have one of those that I kept that in my first ever flashbang that I threw, okay, I took the time to pick it up because, yes, I'm that motherfucker, okay, I am him.
Jay-Z Eminem.
And Jay-Z Eminem, shout out to Baby No Money. So I took
Pretty
that.
sure she said Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z
Gen Z.
Eminem.
Oh, I thought you said Jay-Z.
You did.
Yeah, he did. All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold
he
on,
said
no.
Jay-Z. I'm like, what the fuck is a Jay-Z Eminem?
I may be slurring a little bit, but I definitely said Gen Z.
All right.
Okay.
In the
Don't
chat,
worry,
what did he
guys,
say?
he's
Did he say Jay or Jen?
Motherfuckers. So I have this CS grenade, right? And I keep it in my toolbox. Well, my toolbox on my truck is black. Excuse me, matte black. So it collects a lot of heat.
Well, at least you're not racist.
Right. Well, I'm North African, so I can't be. So I pull this CS grenade out of the toolbox.
You said Jen.
Thank you, Wayne.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. No, you didn't. I'm sitting here like acting like I was right.
So I pull this CS grenade out of my toolbox, and immediately I'm hit in the face with it, like, oh fuck, oh shit, and I bring it into here. It was a slow day, okay? Don't fuck with me, all right?
Just a couple people.
It was a slow day. I bring it inside because one of the bartenders that you saw on earlier, Savannah, one of the owners, Savannah had clogged up sinuses. So I was like, this will clear you up real quick.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, it did.
Bring it in. It cleared her up. It also cleared me up and everybody else in the bar.
The part he's missing is it was on the bed of your truck. You put the crystals down. I went to reach for them. You looked at me and said, "Don't you dare fucking touch those." I went, kiss my ass, picked them up, sniffed them, looked at you and went, "It's like smelling salts." You looked at me and went, "You're on fucking crack."
I don't know what it is with her. She legitimately can just power through anything. CS, I don't care who you are, CS gas should put you on your fucking knees.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care.
I've never been
just like
in
Kamala
teenage
trying to get a
girls'
job.
locker room. I promise you, it is worse than a men's.
No, because in the men's
Y'all
locker
have periods?
No. I'm going to stop you right there. In men's locker room, you have nothing but Axe. Nothing
I
but
would
Axe.
take Axe over perfume.
Fair enough. What did I see? All right, Justin. So this is very rare. I've only done a show like this, like out in town, like a handful of times. We do regular live streams. Look up my playlist, Skinemax Saturday and Knife Hand. Those are regular shows. Knife Hand is on. Is on Thursdays. It's mostly our political / military talk show, and then Skinemax Saturday is a bunch of debauchery while talking mostly pop culture or whatever the fuck we're feeling like. But all the shows are as 8 o'clock Eastern U.S. time.
Should we turn so we're in the light? Like turn around completely, go to the next table?
I mean, we could. I'm probably gonna call it. We're coming up on 2 hours, and the cigars are gone anyway. So
Fair enough.
I'm gonna call it a night here, which is absolutely amazing because by the way, guys, the title says that I'm live at Charlie Foxtrot's. I'm not. This is EC's Bar and Grill. Got the logo right there in the window behind me. Charlie Foxtrot's and EC's, both great military bars here, but this place is the one that has some of the best food at the lake.
100%. If you come in on weekends, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I will have cannolis made. I do all sorts of flavors. And on top of that, on the 26th of this month, just because I don't know if I'll make the next show, August 26th is the anniversary of the Kabul bombing. And we're going to do something special here. We're going to put a drink on special. We're going to have their photos and where they're from on a little placard.
Reserve a table for them, probably.
Right. And I would just like to say that if this gets out to any of the families that are associated with that, you have my deepest regrets, and I apologize for the government's complete failure of a fucking botched pullout.
Yeah.
And also in turn with that, your Marines, your corpsmen, and your soldier died with honor. They died serving their country in the best way, and it hurts me that they even passed. It should have never happened. But again, we're going to be honoring them on the 26th. So, if you're in the area and you want to stop in. I'll take a shot with you in memory of them. And for the families that are affected, I do deeply apologize. Your men and women are heroes in my eyes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wayne.
It's amazing. We both in some way have a connection to those service members that died. The one single soldier was a PSYOP operator from my old unit. And it breaks my heart to in any case, obviously anytime a service member dies is an absolute fucking tragedy.
100%.
But to die under those circumstances in a botched operation that would not have gone down if not for if we didn't have a different president who wouldn't have fucked up the way he did. I'm sorry to take it at a fucking political angle like that, but that's absolutely the case. I'm not even going to go to the details, but I think everyone on this show understands what I'm saying. Yeah. It shouldn't have happened.
It also shows the command of operations absolute failure in our ROEs, first and foremost. And just for fuck's sake, it just bothers me so much. Everyone failed us that was of a higher command, and it kills me. It kills me, especially since I had buddies over there that they could have been in that position first and foremost, and I knew 2 of the 13, and it absolutely breaks my heart that they had to go out that way. But I will say this as a Marine, they went out the way they fucking wanted to.
Damn right.
They went out in a fucking battle and that is everything a fucking Marine could ask for.
Hell yeah.
100%. Wow.
Kill. Oh, well, guys, I usually try to end things on a very light note.
Cannolis!
Cannolis! We have a Mexican who makes the best cannolis in the world. Let's see. Let me get to some of these chats before we go. Just us. Thank you so much for being here, man. Like I said, it's so damn cool that I got people all the way from Australia. Quite a few of you now who follow me on a regular basis here at Vets Talkin. So thank you very much. I'm sorry you don't live in a country that actually exists. I feel sorry for you.
Hey, I've had a couple of Australians in here.
It's false. It's fake news. Just says.
5 gifts and I'll throw this at Adam.
Yeah. 5 what? Gifts?
She doesn't understand you.
Well, you can do gifted memberships. That's what I get a lot. 5 gifted memberships, and we do a shot.
There we go.
That's
Instead,
usually.
I'll throw this at you.
The cigar or the axe?
Well, both of them is not cool, man. I don't want either one of those.
I wouldn't either.
If you want to see
but-
us bully Adam again.
Just us. Hey, I've been asking people if they want to see me get tortured on the show instead of just taking shots.
Please just
That is
have him
where I
take
come in.
shots. I like him too much.
We can find a way to do like IRL in real life fucking shit. We got to figure something out.
Paintball guns, and airsoft guns.
Ooh.
Eventually,
Dibs
I
on
will
behind
start.
the camera.
Eventually, I will start doing firearm content.
One of these days.
One of these days, when my house is finished being built. I had a house fire like a year and a half ago, so give me some leeway. I get it. I know there's quite a few people that are wanting me to do it, so give me some fucking leeway, please.
Yeah, he just learned the other day because I had to text him a message. Hey, maybe use your fucking Twitter account because you got like 40 fucking followers now.
I had no clue. Okay.
You guys are awesome out there. Yeah. He only created the Twitter account so he could chat with us and get the links on YouTube for the show and whatnot.
Now I have 45 followers.
And now he's
What
getting a following on there. Just it's a great fucking audience, dude.
Look, folks. I don't know how to work Twitter. Okay, I'm about to be 25. I have no clue how to work Twitter. Give me a break.
Oh, see, Wayne Rose says, thanks, just me. Salute to you and everyone. Salute to you there, Wayne.
I gotta take this. I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna close it up. Go ahead and say goodbye.
See y'all. Find me on Facebook at Simmons Superb Shooting.
There we go. His link is in the video description below. I think because it's the newest one. It should be right on there. He's got his Facebook page. We don't have Hope on because she's a dirty damn civilian.
Tell Adam you guys want to see me on here more often because I'm fucking hilarious.
She thinks she's funny, and that's funny right there. I love you, Hope.
You're welcome.
Let's see. I think that's it. One last thing, like I said, do support the new channel because Hope here is going to be a big part of Vets Investigating the Paranormal. She is even willing to do the Estes method.
I am. I'm super stoked to do it. It's something I wanted to try for a long time. Haven't really had the right crowd to come with me to do it. Not really a one-man job, though. So getting the chance to go out, do these kinds of things, it's going to be a fucking blast.
If you're not familiar with it, what she's going to do is she's going to sit in one of these scary-ass haunted fucking houses with nothing but headphones on and a fucking blindfold, and she's gonna listen to a spirit box and say what the ghosts are saying. So it's a way of like, so it'd be like us communicating through her. I'm like, there's no way I'd do that. I would be too fucking scared. She actually is excited to do it.
Whether or not you believe in it, whatever. I consider myself a sensitive anyways.
Really quick, you guys remember?
I have had my fair share of experiences, my issues with it in the past. I had to do a couple cleansings. My old house, I had my Packers hat, go Pack.
Go Pack, go. Not a Packer fan, by the way.
I had my Chiefs hat fly at me before I went to the gym.
The fuck?
Off of my coat rack that I hand built. And
the ghost must have been a Bears fan.
We already no. It was trying to tell me that I lost my fucking Planet Fitness
Oh,
fob
your key fob thing? Yeah.
while I was in Louisiana.
Oh, interesting.
Because I was about to head to the gym. It fucking threw it at me off of, like, fucking halfway across a giant room.
Holy fuck. Dude, that's fucking
Landed
nuts.
by my feet. And I took a video on my phone and sent it to some of my friends on Snap because I was like, y'all, this ghost is getting fucking crazy. Like, she's been around since we got the house. She used to take care of my little cousins when they were infants. My aunt and uncle would see her walk into my little cousin's room when they would start crying when they were babies.
Okay.
To comfort them before my aunt could get there.
Dude.
So she's a sweetheart. She's a great ghost. Nothing malicious. I just also had to do a couple cleansings to tell her to get the fuck out my space because my space is my space. You don't get to go in it. Little do my aunt and uncle know. I also did that to the kids' room because they deserve their privacy as well.
Yeah. I'm definitely not gonna fuck around when we do this shit. We're definitely gonna have her do cleansing because I'm scared as hell of the idea of these things trying to attach to us because I've heard these stories where they'll attach to you and then they won't fucking leave you alone.
They can try.
Yeah, but especially if you get to somebody who knows what they're doing to keep them the fuck away.
High energy.
Real quick, if you're leaving right now, just us, thank you so much for being new here, dude. Obviously, you sound like you're a great fucking guy. I'm looking forward to having you talking to us here on the show again in the future. Thank you for being here, my Aussie friend.
Yes, I do. When I can.
And Wayne says, I need a beer from the ghost. I need a beer from the ghost hunter over here, but no, you can keep talking.
Have me on your podcast or have me get beer. You pick.
Go ahead and finish up your story.
So she also used to play with our fridge a lot. We have one of those. They have one of their fancy fridges that you could press the different buttons. It was touch sensitive, and it would go ding 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 for different ices or. Water.
Yeah.
You'd be sitting in the damn living room. Their fridge is right there next to the living room. This is like a huge ass house. Only had one owner before us.
Okay.
And they
you probably got to get up and talk a little bit louder since we got him in the background.
So to this day, they still we'll be sitting in the living room hanging out, and
when you're awkward,
we'll hear the fridge sitting there pinging. Someone's changing it from like crushed to cubes.
Dude, crazy.
To water.
Okay.
The ghost fucking loves the fancy fridge.
That's fucking cool. Yeah.
So she'll sit there and fuck with that now that the kids are older and it doesn't scare them.
Yeah.
Because I had a conversation with them when they were like 10 about, hey, this is what that is.
Yeah.
Your parents agree. I'm having this talk because we're a little closer.
And that's a trip. And my whole plan for this though is like I want to be not generic as far as like the ghost hunting thing goes.
The bitch is a ghost jokester too.
What I'm saying is like I want to be able to find ways to actually interact with ghosts separate from what normal people do, because I watch all these shows and it's always the same thing. What's your name? Are you a boy or a girl? How old are you? When did you die? I want to find a way to have a legit conversation with them, not just in a unique way like that, but because it's got me and Scotty, maybe we'll find someone else local around here who's another military vet. I want to try to find places that have ghosts of former service members and talk to the military about them. Like walk into a place and say, company, hands, boom. And get the kind of fucking interaction, because I'll bet anything that'll stir up a fucking military ghost. So I promise you guys, we are gonna be unique. That's my main things. I never want to do something that everyone else has done a million times. That's why I feel like this show is pretty fucking unique. So we're gonna do something different. See, like right here, we have domestic abuse happening on this show.
I consented. Don't worry.
What's that? Consent,
no, not there, bud.
Consent, no consent. What's that called? CNC.
But all right, guys, let's go ahead and close this up. Since good. That's a good way to end the show. We get a Marine getting hit in the nuts. That is a great way to end the show. Thank you for that. All right. Okay, that is perfect time. So that being said, thank you guys very much for being here. If you are new here, remember to double tap that like and subscribe. And you can share this out there with everybody, because you don't got to be a vet. Just don't get bought hurt. You've been warned.
Don't let it go on.
Oh, God.